Hello, hello everybody. I'm presenting our work in progress paper on gamified experiential learning of human anatomical structures for undergraduate students in extended reality. So learning the anatomical structures of the musculoskeletal system is a basic central subject for healthcare professionals, ranging from nursing students over physiotherapists and medical students. First of all, spatial memorization of these structures is not well achieved by existing, mainly two-dimensional based educational practices. Therefore, stereoscopic 3D-based rendering applications for medical students and personnel do exist. However, there's a big difference between health professionals and medical students. Because these existing applications, they are overwhelming in anatomical detail and they're far too complex for the teaching of the musculoskeletal system, which is the anatomical knowledge the health professionals do need. Furthermore, these applications, which are on the market out now for medical students, they lack very often the technical tools and procedures, and also the delivered user experience is often very low. As a result, the acceptance of such applications or learning applications as additional learning tool for undergraduate health professionals is very limited. Our research approach was a very classical one, so we started with a literature review on existing anatomical applications and their application and also the results they achieved for students. Then, in a second step, we also wanted to know what our stakeholders, trainers, teachers, and the students themselves are thinking about. Therefore, we did expert talks and interviews and user-centered design stakeholder analysis. And from this analysis, we derived requirements which we wanted to meet and also which fitted very well to the audience we wanted to address. And then we used that information and these requirements to create a new learning environment design, which is presented in the following slide. So our learning design consisted of four principles. One of the first principle was spatial design, with a 3D representation of all the anatomical structures. Then we also, of course, used gamification mechanics in order to make it more fun and to ensure that it can be played frequently, very often, or the application could be used very frequently, very often. Then we also included integrated feedback in order to not only give them feedback on errors, but also show the students what would be the solutions and how they could improve. And then, of course, let's say immersive design was very important for us, such that it was really haptic feedback, all the central UX elements which are needed to make virtual reality applications more immersive. That's what we used here. And in order to evaluate our learning application, we did a student-based evaluation with 96 students from the University of Applied Sciences in St. Pölten. We used four questionnaires, one, the virtual reality and neuroscience questionnaire, the quality of learning scale, socio-demographic questions, and open questions. And just two examples. So we asked the students how much they liked it, and they really liked the application a lot. And the second graph shows the recall, the estimated, their own estimated future recall of anatomical structures. And also here you can see that they're rated as future recall very, very, very good. So we were very satisfied with a very simple learning experience. It was didactically focused, and the curriculum integration was also well thought. So it was used in front or before the examinations in order to prepare for the exams. And then, just to summarize the results, we identified that our extended reality learning materials for medical staff, they do not fit for health professionals. They need something special or specialized learning applications. Interactive and gamified learning environments are deemed highly useful to them, and the transferability of learned knowledge is rated very high by the students for our applications. Thank you very much for your attention.